Good morning, good evening, good day. Hope you're doing well. I am here in Huy, Vietnam. It's my first full day after getting in last night. I am going to walk the streets for the first time now. It's still raining as it was when I got in last night. The plan for today is I'm going to go visit the Imperial city. It is drizzling, which is pretty unfortunate, but needs to be done. So it might just mean I'm going to be not walking the streets as I had planned. I'll probably get in the grab at some point. Obviously didn't see too much when I got in last night, so this will be the first look. So let's go have a look, shall we? Let's go. Yeah, nice.
Whoa!
Alright, this great man has convinced me to do a tour around here on this bicycle. So it'll take us to a few of the places I wanted to go, and it is raining, so it'll stop me from getting wet. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, good.
Okay, good man. Nice, thank you. Okay, so it's going to be 100,000 dong to get to a few different places, so a little bit more than a standard grab, but I thought it would be a cool way to see the city initially, so why not? Here we are.
What's your name?
Jay. Is that Ru? Yes, nice to meet you, Ru. So Ru here is a great man. He said that there's a lake to see over here, but unfortunately it's just so hazy and a terrible day, so what can you do about that? I'm just glad I didn't take the motorbike here yesterday. That would have been terrible. It was raining the whole journey to get here, so dodged a bullet there, I guess. Alright, so the rain has intensified significantly. Now crossing a bridge. See, the lake could be a pretty cool sight if it wasn't pissing down, but unfortunately it is. Just feels so bad for our man Moru here getting pounded with the rain. Approaching the Imperial city. So on this tour we're going past the Imperial city and going, I believe, through the citadel and then to the Dong Bar market, so I will go and explore that in a little bit. Quite a cool little street here. Some beautiful red flowers on the side here. The old ancient bricks of the citadel. Quite unique. See, there's water that sort of surrounds the Imperial city as well. I didn't realise the sheer size of it. It stretches for a long way, so yeah, definitely going to go and have a look at that at some point.
Good, my friend, good photo?
Oh yes, okay.
Good, okay. Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful. So it's called the Khu Vuc Noi Boi. Probably butchered that again, but look at that. It's a pretty cool version. That's like a chariot. So it looks like this is where they create incense. It's quite interesting. I have like a little press here. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Alright. Hello. Got some nice soups. Let's see if we can take a look. It was quite interesting actually. I learned a bit about the people from Huy and their backgrounds around the wartime and some of their relations with the French who used to reside here. So yeah, it's got a bit of history, this building, but we move. It's like the Venice of Vietnam. Quite stunning. So we're going to the next stop. Alright, so we're all done there. I think we're now going around the other side of the Imperial City and then to the Dongba markets where we'll finish up. Here we are approaching the markets. So I'm going to jump out here. It's been good fun. Alright, so that ended up being 200 instead of the 100, which is a bit of a stitch up, but then again, it's only like $13 or something, so I can't really complain too much. But if we're a local though, this would be a great spot to come and get your fresh produce, because they have literally everything here. So it's a fresh watermelon, mangoes, these little like garlics and shallots in here. It seems to have everything under the sun. There's some very nice aromas from that place. Alright, we'll stroll through here and see if there's anything of interest. Seems to be absolutely everything by the looks of things. Tupperware. Trouble is I don't really need to purchase anything at this point, so we'll trot around and see what's happening, but it's very unlikely I'll actually make a purchase. Hello! There's jewellery and stuff in here as well, which is quite cool. Not sure what this place doesn't have, to be honest. I'm starting to build a bit of an appetite though, so hopefully there's a nice little food court or something in here. It's in Chow, and yeah, get some food there. I'm sure they are. There's prawns and chicken, like a red tomato paste. It seems to be what a lot of the people are selling. Not quite appealing at this hour, but doesn't look too bad. This is fish in that one, prawns. Yeah, seems to be what everyone on every corner is selling, which is quite interesting. Okay, so it was running out on the toothpaste actually, so 20,000 for a little tub of toothpaste. It's that barely just over $1 for toothpaste, which not bad, not bad. Anyway, keep strolling through here. Quite cool backpacks and the fake gooch around. You can buy like bulk lentils here. Yeah, there's honestly everything you could imagine in this store. It seems to be all happening. Quite a few people around. It is a Monday morning, so everyone's back to their hard yakka. I think I'm the only white person I've seen in here, to be honest, which is interesting. But yeah, so it's obviously nowhere near as touristy as Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh City or Hoi An. That was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I way prefer being in places like this where you're not bombarded with people as much. Hello, what is this? Imperial. How much for one? Alright, so purchased what looks like a gigantic pear for 30,000, so we shall try that shortly. And that is going to complete the Dongba market. You could literally buy anything you want in the world in that store and probably get it for dirt cheap, so yeah, worthwhile seeing. Alright, so there's plenty of stores over the other side of the road here. Dare say one has a good banh mi, so we'll go and look and see what's happening. There does seem to be way more of a commercial type of area, so it doesn't seem like there to be heaps of food joints around. I saw one little coffee place where everyone was, but I'm starting to get a bit hungry. Alright, so I looked on the maps instead of trying to wing it, and it looks like there's a place just up here, but yeah, it's very interesting. Within like a massive radius, there seems to be very minimal amount of food shops, which is very interesting. It does seem like everyone gathers to eat here, so I'm going to pull up camp somewhere and get some food and be within tick. It's mostly like fish sort of dishes. Not exactly sure if I'm keen to eat that right now, to be honest. So canning that one. It looks like there's a genuine spot around the corner here, so I'm gonna go there and see what's happening. This is a disaster. Everywhere just looks shit, and there's no real options. everywhere I've been previously, there's banh mi's everywhere except for here apparently. So I'm going to go back to the Imperial City. I'm just going to eat this pear that I've been carrying around and we'll go south side out. Just took a grab ride because I couldn't be bothered walking in the rain. We're going to go south out the Imperial City. Alright, let's see how this gigantic pear thing is. Actually really delicious, so that's a win for the day. Probably been a bit sour this vlog, so apologies for that, but I am getting continually pissed on and just haven't achieved anything yet today, but that's alright. Can only be up from here, hey? Could absolutely demolish that gigantic pear, so that's one positive. Can't beat fresh fruit. Alright, now that we actually got some energy, it's time to do some exploring. So you can kind of see over there, that is the middle of the Cyclo, the gigantic flag. Alright, so it's 200,000 dong entry to get into this place. Let's do it. Right, here we are at the Imperial City. It's probably a place that would be good to have a tour guide. You hungry fish around? Family on this place together. So this place is called the Tai Hoa Palace, which actually means the perfect balance of yin and yang in harmony. Usually I would have a tour guide going through all this information, but doing it raw dog today. It was constructed in 1804 for Emperor Jia Long, just for your reference. So supposedly a lot of this was damaged in the war in the 1980s, so we'll soon see the less preserved parts. Absolutely stunning. There's even designs of door handles. This is the layout of the whole Imperial City. Awesome. These are some of the documents that were submitted to UNESCO, as it is a UNESCO Heritage Listed site. Wow.
Let's take a picture here first.
Some of the details are just incredible. Oh, look at these dragons. Certainly a pretty cool place. It is absolutely huge. I've only covered a small amount. So much so that my GoPro battery is almost already done and I didn't bring a spare, so I'm not sure how much more I can show you before I end up leaving and going back to the hotel to recharge. We'll see. All in the name of content. Alright, I'm pretty sure I covered all of the main components, so that's going to have me done. I'm going to go back to near the accommodation, get some food, and that's probably going to wrap it up for this one. I've actually done heaps today. Alrighty, we're back out and about after a bit of a recharge. So this is a place called Anku Market. It's about a half an hour walk from where I am, so I'm going to walk in an area that I haven't gone and then go there. And as you can see, it's not raining anymore, which is absolutely fantastic because we're sick of getting pounded. What a cool little cafe. Never seen anything like it. It'll pop off at night, I reckon. I've seen so many fishies in one take of my life. Albino rabbits too. It's interesting, there's always these little spot fires around in Vietnam. I'm not sure why, but they seem to burn a fair bit on the side of the road. So these goes are like their local, how would you call it? It's like a big superstore that has bowling alleys, pool table lounges, movies. They got it all. So it's good when you see people lining up on the side of the road to get food. That's when you know it's good. What is it? It looks like little burgers, so yeah, right. Alright, the Anku Market. So once we can get through the local traffic, we'll have stuff. Green lights are not a thing here. Alright. So obviously a lot of fresh fruit off the bat, some flowers. Dare say it's going to be very similar to what we saw earlier. Definitely not purchasing anything, so I'm not really sure why I'm here, but something to do. But there's already a lot more of the red tomato paste type stuff, which seems to be everywhere. I'm hoping there's a big food court in here, unlike the other markets I went to earlier today. Otherwise, I'm pretty much wasting my time, but have a look and see what's happening anyway. Yummy pig feet. There's live chickens for sale back there, which is kind of interesting. I want to know what happens. But yeah, it's as fresh as you get it here. Pretty cool backdrop though, got the river running along here. Pretty interesting place this week. Live eels here. Someone's escaped our man and stood on the ground. That's about it all here. I think I've said enough. I'm going to head back on a grab and go back towards the accommodation. It's going to be dark pretty soon, so probably even wrap it up here. Tomorrow we got more things planned, so keen for that.
If you can like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, that would be greatly appreciated.
I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.